The poem The Charge of a Light Brigade, written by Alfred Lord Tennyson. The poem depicts the action, depicts the incident which took place at the Balaclava battles, which in the Crimean War fought between Russia and allied powers such as France and Britain from in 1853 to 1856. The poet Alfred Lord Tennyson making a visual representation of action which took place at the battlefield. Look at he said that in the next stanza, flashes all their saber bear. Look at this. When the soldier, they are fighting with one another with the sword. Saber means sword, V-shaped sword. They are fighting with one another. They flash with one another. There's lightning. Okay, the lights come out from the sword, flashing. When the sword strikes with one another, they flashes like a lightning. They flashes as they are turned in the air. When the soldier turn their sword in the air, they flashes like a lightning. So the moment, the action, the battle between the two opponents, between the Russia and between the alliance party, when the soldiers are fighting with one another, they are flashing, thunder is going on around them, sabering the gunners theirs. There is sound of sabering of gunners are shooting, okay, one another shoot is going from the guns, okay, and the sound of guns, sound of the saber, sound of the sword are heard in the particular, the charging an army while all world wonders. Look at this. So all world wonders that how it can possible that only 600 soldiers are fighting against the army of Russia. How is it possible? Who gave them that kind of courage, bravery? Who filled the energy from them? That is one of the thing that world is wonder. How is it possible? How the people are thinking about them soldier. And the same thing happened when Shivaji Maharaj heard the incident in Nesri Valley, when Pratap Rao Gujar entered with the 6 companion in the against the Mughalian soldiers. When the Shivaji Maharaj heard the news, he became amazed. He wondered how it happened. The same thing happened when the soldier entered in the against the Russia with the 600 soldiers. The world became a wonder. What is happening is there? What is the courage that soldier had shown? The people started thinking about them, worrying about them, and feeling proud about their soldier. So the plung in the battery stroke right through the line by the brook. So they some kind of battery stroke. Plung means some kind of energy, zeal, power, energy, light that continue in them, and they are filled with the energy. They are filled with the light, some kind of immortal zeal. They are enter in the battle. They are broke. They are enter in the field. The Cossack and Russian reeled from the sober strike. Look at the mention Cossack. Cossacks means one of the renowned battle army of Russia. They are famous for their skill in battle. They are famous for their battle skill or army skill. The Cossack and Russian, they are reeling. They are also amazed that how they are fighting, how the 6 soldiers, in very less in number, but they are responding us vigorously. Okay, they are fighting very energetically. Wow, what is? They also amazed. They're striking of the sword. When they know that the striking of the sword did amaze the Russian and Cossack soldier. The soldiers shattered and sundered. Shattered means they are broken into pieces. Sundered means broken into 2 or more pieces. The army of the Cossack and Russian, they are broken into pieces because of this energy of this 600. Look at this. So the army is huge in number. Russia and Cossack, they have many soldiers. They are fighting with the person, with the soldier. They are only limited in number. They are only 600, but they are fighting, their power, their energy that make that army to be shattered or the army to sunder, because the army started shattering. started sundering, divided in two parts. Then they rode back. Who rode back? The army of Russia and Cossack. Initially, they rode back. Look at the power of this sanctuary. Who rode back? They rode back, but not the 600. Look at this. So, who rode back? The battle, the army of Russia and Cossack. They rode back. They move forward. They shattered, they surrendered, they part, they divided, but did not the 600. 600 continue to battle. They doesn't worry about the numbers of others. They believe in their own state, their own power, their own commitment, and that make others to divide, others to shatter, others to surrender. That is what the power of the 600 is. So they make others to move backward. So the soldiers enter in the battlefield with rigorously, powerfully, and now the situation changes, the action changes. Cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, cannon behind them. As we seen in the third paragraph, he said that cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, cannon to front of them. But now we said that the cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, cannon to behind them. It means now they are surrounded with the soldiers. Okay, they have soldiers in front of them, they have soldiers behind them, they have soldiers right of them, they have soldiers in the left of them. So now there are 600 soldiers now surrounded with the army of Cossack and Russian, and they everywhere they are a soldier and they are fighting everywhere. They are rigorous. So now cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, cannon to behind them, valid and thunder. Look at this. So now valid become a thunder. So it has a fighting, shell, sound, everything happening is there. All are fighting with one another. Everything is that only the action is going on. Valid and thunder. Storm with shots and sails. Look at the storm. Now, the storm with the shots and sails. We have shots of guns and sails of the sword. That where the storm are there. Okay, so only we could able to listen the sound of shots and sails, because the commander given the order to fight, do and die, and they are working on that order. They are only swinging the swords and sail, while horse and hero fail. Look at this. When in the fighting, their horse and heroes started falling down. Look at the heroes, their horse are started falling down. I told you that more than 247 the soldiers, the brave soldiers of Allied army are died died or seriously wounded in the particular battle. So what happened that in the course of the journey, course of the action in the battle, some heroes started falling down. Some horses started falling down. They that had fought so well come through the jaw of the mouth. Look at this. Here the jaw of the death. They fought so well. They fought with energetically. They fought so well, come through the jaw of death. They know that they enter in the jaw of death. Look at another image he used that. This is a jaw of death. When they enter in because I told you there are cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, cannon to front of them, cannon to behind them. So now they enter in the jaw of death, the back from the mouth of hell. They want to go back from the mouth of hell, but they are fighting rigorously. They are showing the real courageous soldier courage in front of them, and they are fighting the jaw of death and mouth of hell. All that was left of them is left of 600. So what is they have? Only they are all that was left of them, left of the 600. That whatever they have, only fighting, and they are trying to come out of the mouth of hell, out of the jaw of death. Okay, so that is only thing they are doing. They fought rigorously, as I told you in the last stanza, that they make the other opponent enemy to be shattered, to be surrendered, to be part. Okay, so that kind of courage, that kind of passion they show in that, and they try to come out of the jaw of death or mouth of hell with their courage and their power. So all what they left, only they focusing on their battle and their power. So next stanza, the last stanza, one of the important stanza in this poem, battle is over. Now the battle is over, the action is over. Now we know that the more than 247 soldiers are killed in that particular battle and remaining wounded, seriously wounded. So this news strike to the England and France, and that create some kind of enthusiastic environment, patriotic environment among the England and France. So in the last paragraph, Alfred Lord Tennyson, when can their glory fade? Look at this. When can their glory fade? That 600 soldiers devoted their life. When can their glory fade? No, till the sun, moon, this earth is here in this here available or alive. Definitely their glory is not going to fail at all, because till the humanity is on the surface of the globe, no one going to forget the with the dangerous battle the fought by this light brigade. When can their glory fade? The question asked by the Tennyson. Oh, the wild charge they made. Look at, they call the wild charge, because if you want to fight in this particular battle, you should be wild. You should be some kind of filled with enthusiasm, okay, power, compassion to fight. They made the wild charge. All the world wonder, and their battle, their fighting, their action make all world wonder, because no one believes that the small army of England and France, aligned countries, can able to make the tremendous or we can rigorous impact on the battle of Crimean War, because all world become a wonder with their honor the charge they made. My dear friends, Tennyson said that honor the charge that made, because it is highly impossible, highly imaginary. It is a real condition that they made the battle. Today, after the 200 years ago, till we are reading the poem, we are imagining the battle, what would have happened in the particular occasion when the soldier fought with another soldier. That is, we still remembering, we still some kind of feeling the sensation, okay, we are feeling some kind of patriotism about when we read this poem. So please give honor to that particular charge, honor to Light Brigade Nobel 600, because now our is a role is that we must give due their respect for that soldiers. When we listen about the Prataprao Guzar, definitely we feel with the energy, that we feel the proud, the soldier from Maharashtra, soldier from our soil, fought rigorously against the 12,000 soldiers. We feel with energy. The same thing happened with the soldiers of England. When this poem published by Alfred Lord Tennyson, the government of England distributed the pamphlet of this poem among the soldiers. It created some kind of, it generate the patriotic zeal among the soldiers. It also revealed the what are the action done by the, what are the rigorous, powerful action done by the Light Brigade in the Crimean or Balakawa or battle. This was a poem which is create the visual impact on the audience's mind. Friend, the poem contained a lot of imageries. Okay, it is a one-way communication. The speaker is speaking with the soldier. He is narrating the what is happen in action. He is talking about the what, how powerfully, how don't worry, without worrying about the life, the soldier fought in the battle. That everything depicted by Alfred Lord Tennyson, and it can has ability to create the picture of battlefield. Okay, it create the picture. I could remember what happened in the particular valley at particular occasion, particular time. That is actually the power of this poem. This poem create the zeal, patriotism. This is not for only the England, but it is for the whole world. It inspires each and every soldier to devote their life for their nation, their country, their soil, for humanity. That is what the poem want to convey. Friends, we discussed the poem The Charge of Light Brigade, written by Alfred Lord Tennyson. At the initial or at the beginning of this session, lecture, I taught about the life and work of poet Alfred Lord Tennyson. We did the line by line comprehension of poem. Each and every line contained a lot of meaning in this poem, because the poem is filled with the patriotism. The poet used a lot of images, literary features of the poems. It created the picture, it used images, jaw of death, then valley of death. A lot of images has a poem used, as we discussed in our session. Then the poet build the or create the patriotism among the poem. So it create a patriotic enthusiasm among the soldier, among the people. And one more factor, that writing this poem, because this poem written in between the Crimean War. The war is fought between the Russia and allied power, France being England and other countries. So what happened that the purpose behind this poem to make the aware of the people of the England or France, that how their soldiers are devoting their life for the sake of the nation and sake of the people of their country. So this is the purpose. Another purpose, that the poem create the patriotic zeal among the soldier in the next course of the action. Definitely it will create some kind of power. It motivate them, they push them to fight rigorously in the particular battle. So this is the purpose which we find that the poem is written. And as we know that in the same time, in 1854, the government of England has published the pamphlet and distributed the poem in the among the soldiers to read them and create the patriotism about the nation, about the country, and create some kind of respect or fought rigorously in the battle. Friends, in the next session, we are going to discuss the next poem. The name of poem is How Do I Love Thee, written by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. The tempo, the ambience of the poem, it is a love, okay, in which poem Elizabeth Barrett Browning expresses her love toward her husband Robert Browning, and this poem is a love poem, and which we are going to discuss in the next session.